Hello everybody, today is Sunday, March 1st, so let's get started with this Sunday solve of Clues by Sam. Uma, the doctor in B5, is starting us off with the clue. Exactly 2 innocents in column C are neighboring Zavi. Zavi's right here in D5 and therefore only has 2 neighbors in column C. Wanda and Raul, who therefore must both be innocent. Wanda is giving us the clue. There are exactly 4 innocents in column D. Okay, 5 people in column D, so only 1 criminal there. And Raul is letting us know an odd number of innocents in column D are Laura's neighbors. Well, Laura is right here in C3 and has 3 neighbors in column D, Ike, Nick, and Steve. Odd number means either one of those is innocent or all 3 of those are innocent. 1 innocent would require 2 criminals in column D, but we've already established there's only 1 criminal in column D. Therefore, it's all 3 are innocent. Ike is giving us the clue there are more innocents in column A than column C. Probably gonna be useful later. Nick is giving us the clue only one of the 2 criminals neighboring Hazel is in row 1. Okay, so Brian, Derek, and Erwin are the ones neighboring Hazel in row 1, so only one of those is gonna be a criminal. And then Steve is telling us exactly 1 innocent below Brian is neighboring Flora. Flora is right here in A2, so her only neighbors below Brian are Gabe and Katie. That means 1 is going to be innocent, 1 is going to be a criminal. This is also going to give Hazel 2 criminal neighbors, and remember, 1 of 2 criminal neighbors, so Laura is going to be innocent. And she's giving us the clue, row 2 is the only row with exactly 2 criminals. Okay, so let's look at row 1. We know there's going to be 1 criminal here. So if Anna were a criminal, that would be exactly 2. So Anna must be innocent. There are more criminals in column B than column D. Okay, so column D only has 1 criminal, so column B must have at least 2. We know one of them is going to be Gabe or Katie, so it's possible Brian or Peter is also criminal. And that is an inclusive 4. So let's start testing out some scenarios then. Let's say Gabe is innocent and Katie is a criminal. For there to be exactly 2 criminals in row 2, Hazel and Flora would need to both be criminals. And then we do know there are more innocents in column A than column C. That also means, another way of saying that is there are fewer criminals in column A than in column C. With this configuration, they both have 1 criminal, so column C has to have 2 criminals, and then everybody else in column A is innocent. So, because 2 is more than 1, and that's the only way, with this configuration, that we are getting more criminals in column C than column A. Hazel only has 1 criminal neighbor in row 1, so that would make Brian and Erwin both innocent, which means Zavi is the 1 criminal in column D. Then we also know there are more criminals in column B than in column D, so Peter is a criminal. So that, if Gabe is innocent, we have this entire playing field mapped out. So, okay, what if Gabe is a criminal? That does make Katie innocent. Here we have a 50-50 because it seems like either Flora or Hazel could be a criminal. So if Flora is a criminal and Hazel is innocent... Oh, that's interesting, because we need more innocents in column A than column C, and therefore, more criminals in column C than column A. But if we make Derek a criminal, that's still giving them an even number of criminals, because even if everyone else in this column is innocent, we can't have... Yeah, so Flora can't... Oh wait, hold on. So Flora can't be criminal in this configuration, which means Hazel must be a criminal, no matter what. And Hazel is letting us know all criminals in column B are connected. This is very useful info. Okay, so looking at if Gabe is a criminal and Katie is innocent, can't have any more criminals below Gabe then, so Peter must be innocent. And we do know there have to be at least 2 criminals, as discussed earlier in column B, so that means Brian is a criminal, which makes Derek innocent and Erwin innocent. If Erwin is innocent, Zavi is a criminal, and then Tina is also going to end up innocent to prevent there being exactly 2 criminals in this row. We've got 2 criminals and 3 innocents in column C, so we need a maximum of 1 criminal, and then we have 4 innocents in column A. So this is incredibly useful. We know Joy has to be innocent no matter what, Olive has to be innocent no matter what, Tina has to be innocent no matter what, Zavi has to be a criminal no matter what, Erwin has to be innocent no matter what. Only Zavi has a new clue for us, though, and that clue is only one person in a corner has exactly 1 criminal neighbor. Well, that's definitely not Zavi. Alright, so maybe Tina. If Peter here is a criminal, that means Tina only has 1. But if Tina is that one... Well, sorry, if Peter is a criminal, we would have Brian innocent, Gabe innocent, and Flora criminal, which would give us 2 criminals, 2 people in a corner, excuse me, who have exactly 1 criminal neighbor. So Peter can't be a criminal. Peter must be innocent, and then we are going to have Katie is innocent, Gabe is a criminal, Flora is innocent, Brian is a criminal, and Derek is innocent. And that is today's Sunday Solve. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or anything you want to say, feel free to leave a comment on the video or reach out via Blue Sky. In any case, see you next week.